sports coverage of the National Football League. Brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have a Patriots first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, we'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he will be out of bounds, but you saw that penalty flag come in. Looked like the defender got a head start.
That penalty is declined.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Douglas in motion. On play action, here's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. Man in motion, heading left. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Tar Heat still there for the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll go with the sneak, and he will have a Patriots first down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
He's found his receiver, Butte. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. On the handoff, Henderson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he will get into the end zone. Pop Douglas. Touchdown, New England. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
For the extra point. The kick is good, and the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic, and he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Play action now. It's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And the first and goal is down inside the 10-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another Chargers first down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
We'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Motion man is Johnston. From the gun, it's Herbert. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane, and now it's third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard now?
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Justin Herbert, touchdown Chargers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Dicker good with the extra point. And the Chargers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
2nd down and 3. It's the tight end Henry in motion. On 2nd down, here's Henderson. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. And even 30 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
A powerful run just shy of the goal line when he has picked up the first down. It is first and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Stevenson. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and
From back
goal.
at the 2 now, here's second and goal. Working out of the gun, it's May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. To Mario Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point now for Portugales. The kick is good. And the Pats will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Chargers 7.
So following the touchdown, Portugales is back to send this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Chargers offense about ready to get going. On their second possession, they trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
Herbert. Short throw taken in by Disley. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On the move past the 40. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a big one for the Chargers. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and They were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And it brings up third down.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Disley is the man in motion. We'll try to run for it with Hampton. A gain there of 11. First down, L.A. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their second as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First down, Chargers.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up second and
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. You're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense, so give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. The Chargers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Now Herbert. That one batted away in the end zone. Incomplete. With coverage where you need it most. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Herbert to the air again. Over the top. He's got it. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, L.A.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. It's the tight end Henry in motion. To throw on first down is May. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's May. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. May gonna look to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That's gonna be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. From the 6, here comes a return, and they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Jack Gibbons is there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing, Herbert. He's got a tight end, Arande Gadsden the second. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here's Hampton. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That's good for 27 and a first down.
There's 2 elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
He'll look underneath here for Hampton. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Disley is the man in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Hampton. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. And the Chargers have the first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those 2 things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. So you find yourself in 2nd and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable 3rd down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in 3rd and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the first down just past the marker. It is first and goal.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
They'll try zone read on first and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And now it's third and goal.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with first and 10. Shy of the 40. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. ready for the shotgun. It's May. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On the give, it's Henderson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 1.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
He's got it inside the 5. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so...
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. That is Deshaun Hand. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that, but there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Throwing now is May. Has completed to Douglas. And they'll get some of the yardage back, but now work to do. It's third and goal.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call
it. Is caught by the tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Rodriguez now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Chargers 17.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return, here comes Davis. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Chargers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. He is met and dropped. Luckily yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now, Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle this situation. Do they try to slow play this and try to score without giving the ball back, or do they try to strike as quickly as possible? So first things first, they got to convert this third down.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown. At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's had enough. Overseas, you feel alive, like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed, like you can't have enough. You still feel paralyzed, that's my attention. Friends is having kids, but I'm playing out enough. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce?
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Looking middle and complete with Allen. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And he's going to have the Chargers first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Now, on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. 28 yards. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now, 1st and goal. To throw is Herbert. That's to the end zone and is batted away. It is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And now, 3rd and goal coming up. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Herbert now on 3rd and goal. This one complete right side. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still.
If they lose this game, this is going to be one of those possessions that they're going to get on the bus thinking, and you just can't let drives go to waste, especially at this stage of the game, Mike. I mean, now it's up to the defense. Can they go out there, bail the offense out, and close this game?
The Chargers offense and Omari and Hampton getting set for their next possession. And on the defensive side, they do still have their 3 timeouts, so there's an outside hope you can force 4th down and see where things go from there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Disley is the man in motion. They'll go with Hampton. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Disley is the man in motion. Another run here with Hampton. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll go again with Hampton, and he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from Foxborough.